Want a synopsis on all of the new elite specializations for Guild Wars 2 upcoming expansion, End of Dragons? You're in the right place. Timestamps and links for easy access are included in the video's description for each specialization. Details are subject to change as development is still in progress. Specters are the Thief's newest specialization class. They are functionally shadow mages who wield scepters to both provide boons to allies while debilitating their foes. From ArenaNet's description, the new trait line, and for those who are new to Guild Wars 2, trait lines are how specialization classes are activated after earning enough hero points to unlock, suggests that the Specter will primarily play a support role at mid to close range, whose projectiles benefit allies when hit, yet inflict conditions or status effects against foes. Presumably inspired by Doctor Strange, the Mesmer's newest specialization class manifests magical psionic blades instead of sharp illusions through the medium of harmony and song, being a type of bard. It is suggested that these blades are a form of ammunition, so players will need to both keep track and calculate their use in combat. Beyond mere damage, they will have access to condition and control options on the battlefield, making this specialization rather well-rounded, weaving telekinesis and the Canthan martial traditions of the blade into a wholly new style of fast and active combat. The Virtuoso inverts Mesmer tactics by disregarding trickery and embracing all-out offense, using their magic to summon enchanted blades, which they wield telekinetically for immensely powerful attacks or inflicting debilitating conditions. The Harbinger is probably the most creative new specialization for Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. A Necromancer trait line, they have learned to wield pistols and alchemy to wreak havoc on the battlefield. However, their power comes from sacrifice. In order to bring about blight, you must pay for the devastation with your own life force. In addition, they gain access to a new shroud, giving them opportunities to unleash a new barrage of corrosive torments upon their foes. The Harbinger borrows a dash of Old West Gunslinger and mixes it with a splash of a wandering apothecary, expressed by their elixir skills and related support traits. The result is a fast-paced, frenetic combat style, while subverting the traditional, more methodically paced gameplay of a Necromancer. A more aggressive reinterpretation of the traditional Guardian, the Willbender is a dual-wielding swordsman with exceptionally high mobility and skyrocketing damage potential. It appears as if a new system for additional attacks may be being teased as this unique component of the playstyle is reiterated, both on the End of Dragons website in addition to the class's trailer. The Willbender's offhand sword and many physical utilities have been given multi-strike and bonus movement capabilities, making it a highly aggressive damage dealer, bursting down foes while simultaneously maintaining their health and well-being through destruction on the battlefield. Finally wielding a greatsword, the Revenant will be able to channel 2 new legendary heroes to both protect their comrades while obliterating the opposition. It's difficult to know if 2 unique skill lines will be granted or if both ancient influences share a single skill line. However, with mobility, summon access, channeling abilities, and possession, the Vindicator will be able to fill many shoes in the heat of battle. You can finally play your Avatar Last Airbender crossover in Guild Wars 2. A melee-focused, elemental channeling, and Jade Technician combatant, the Catalyst is one of my favorite ideas from ArenaNet for End of Dragons. In typical style, you can mix and match the various elements depending on both tactical and strategic needs. While specific details are still forthcoming, I look forward to how its utilization of the hammer affects moment-to-moment decision-making, in addition to the inclusion of Jade technology. Catalysts were casters from a bygone era, working to protect Cantha and the throne from enemy threats. They wielded intricate apparatuses called spheres that were used as conduits to channel their immense power. This technology has been revitalized once again with a couple of improvements. Catalysts imbue ancient magics into their Jade tech spheres, calling upon imagery from all over Tyria to concentrate into a powerful burst of elemental energy. Not only can you play as Aang, but now you can also play as Squall, the protagonist from Final Fantasy VIII, by wielding a gunsword. The warrior's newest specialization, the Bladesworn, can handle the fusion of 2 weapon types, a firearm and a longsword. The new warrior trait line allows warriors to use the pistol and then toggle a unique skill line associated with the gunsword at the cost of not being able to weapon swap, similar somewhat to the Hollowsmith's transformation ability. Advanced Canthan technology has created a unique weapon fusing a firearm and a martial long blade to brutal effect. Exclusive to warriors, the gunsaber uses cartridges fused with magical enriched amber from the hearts of the mines in Ekavald Forest, delivering energy to both the blade and the wielder while giving them unprecedented power. Those who mained a ranger in Guild Wars 1 may have felt disappointed by its successor in Guild Wars 2 if you preferred a pet-heavy build. Finally, it appears as if we will be able to play in such a way to emphasize the raw power of our companions while they remain on the battlefield. Veterans of the Soul Beast may have felt like they were druids instead of rangers since you buffed your team at the cost of de-summoning your pet. Wielding a hammer for control, rangers with this new trait line are encouraged to stay in close-quarter combat with disruption tactics and likely spiky damage from your empowered pet. The Untamed share a primal bond with nature through their pet, juggling control of raw power back and forth to defeat foes. Your pet uses debilitating nature-based skills to weaken enemies, then relinquishes that power to you for the final strike. In addition to using maces, the new Mechanist specialization class for the engineer can now summon a machine battle pet. Quite frankly, I am surprised that it's taken this long for a bona fide summon to be available. Vanilla and Scrapper engineers could summon short-term mini-pets, yet nothing like the Jade-empowered Gundam. Using a unique belt with signets, they can buff their team, control the battlefield, and apply a range of debilitating effects on their foes. The Mechanist is a dynamic innovator, using their mechanical expertise and advanced Canthan technology to battle alongside a Jade mech of their own creation. Maybe you only wanted to vicariously enjoy a MMO through video instead of playing one. I've been there too. To satiate your thirst, here is more MMO video content for you to enjoy. Thanks for watching.